and actually when you throw an ultraviolet light on it, it does glow, so it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's glow in the dark or just the ultraviolet reflection. There are 12 shades, I can't count, 12 shades, but I absolutely love the packaging. So let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so the outside of the palette is basically the same as the box. So that's the outside of the palette. Oh, it does have stripes. That's cool. Made in the US. That's new. Alright, so let's open it up. And the mirror is very, very The mirror is very, very cute. I love that. That is adorable. With the jack-o'-lantern and the kitty cat. And then those are the colors. I love the orange. The purple's super cool too. That yellow is amazing. Got some nice neutral colors on the top. So for today, let's use the, we're gonna do pink. I know I said I don't like pink, but this color is really fun. We're gonna try it out. I also really like I like the frog's breath too. The frog's breath is really pretty. And the orange is gorgeous too. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna do the orange on the lid, and we're gonna do frog's breath and the other muted tones for a kind of smoky eye with a pop of color. So we are going to use frog's breath, what's this, and we're gonna float between these colors up top, which is meant to be Dear Friend in My Bones, and Zero is also gorgeous, really nice shiny color. We're going to use that as a highlighter. So to start, before I go into my eyes, I'm going to throw glue on these lashes that I have already trimmed down and gotten ready for us. Now I just do one really nice thick layer of glue. We've got that nice thick layer of glue of the Duo Adhesive, which I find to be the best glue. That's what we used at MAC, and that's what I still use to this day. Now I'm going to grab my Gerard Cosmetics base. It's a fair tone. It's called Clean Canvas. I'm going to use a MAC 195 brush. And I'm going to start on the middle of the lid and work my way out. Okay, so we got our primer on. I am going to go a little bit outside here because the great thing about this primer is that you can use it as a concealer as well. And I am doing it kind of messily because I don't particularly care too much as long as the lid is entirely covered. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of the I Love Revolution Peach baking powder underneath. And the reason I'm doing that is so that any fallout I have from the shadow, I can just wipe away with the brush and be done with it, instead of having to go in with a wipe and all the other stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the most impactful color. So I'm going to start with the orange. And I want to use a nice flat brush so that I can really pack that color on. So I'm going to be using a MAC 239 brush. And I am going to pick up as much of that What's This orange as I can. And I'm going to start at the ball of the eye and work my way out. And I am literally just packing that color right onto that lid. This is typically how I always do my makeup. I will put the most impactful pop of color on the lid. And then I will work on my shadowing and my highlighting. That's it. Now, I'm going to go in with some Meant to Be, which is that nice gray. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple different brushes. So I'm going to grab my Jeffree Star JS12 brush. And I'm going to go in with that Meant to Be, which is that really nice, neutral, soft, like dove gray. And I'm just going to go over that orange to kind of soften that line. Okay. So I always go wicked high on my crease because, like I said, I have small eyes. Now I'm going to go in with an angled brush. This is just a Cheapo Depot Ion Beauty angled brush. Nice and thick. And I'm going to go in with that Frog's Breath, which is that really pretty, like 3D color. And I'm going to cut in over the orange completely. Guys, I'm really happy I decided to break into this palette. I don't typically do that. I'll just buy them because I'm like, oh, they're really cool, and then I'll just resell them in a year when the market is, when people remember the collection and they're like, remember when ColourPop, I wonder if anyone has it for sale, and then mark it up. I know, I'm one of those. But that's why I bought two, one to play with and one to, well, I could give it as a gift as well. Wouldn't that be nice? So we cut that. Okay, now let's go under a little bit. We will clean up with our powder. So I'm just going out like this. So I already cut it, and then I'm just kind of going underneath to kind of close it, to close that loop. So right in here and then like that. So we already did this part, and then we're just kind of going. Okay, good enough. Pack on a little bit of that orange to clean up whatever garbage I did. Now this color is highly pigmented, however you can see right on the ball of the eye that it's kind of fading out already, which is disappointing. Okay, now if you wanted to do a harsher, if you wanted to do a darker color, like a harder crease, you could absolutely use In My Bones or Halloweentown, which is gorgeous. So we've got the In My Bones color and then Halloweentown. Halloweentown is almost like, I know I reference MAC all the time because that's all I know. I forget the color that they had. But it was a black with a purple fleck, and that's what this is. It's a black with blue and purple fleck. I'm going to go in with 0. This is a dirty brush. It's a little flat brush, but this side is somewhat clean, so I'm going to use 0, and I'm going to do my highlight. For my highlight, I like to go directly under, see that? Right under the brow. And don't worry, because we are going to go back with our eyebrow stuff, so it doesn't have to be perfect, like if you get a little bit into your brows. So I'm softening it up with that brush that we used earlier. So just a little bit in there. Easy, right? Eyeliner. So my glue is almost ready, so I've got to get my eyeliner on. I'm going to use a brow brush. I know, what a sin. This is the JS7 from Jeffree Star, but I like it because it's nice and small. We're going to grab Halloweentown, which is highly pigmented, so I'm just going to try to be as careful as possible not to get it everywhere, but it doesn't really matter because I did do that nice powder underneath, so I should be able to just blow that away. And then sweeping in. And like I said, because I have a smaller eye, so I'm going to do it thicker on the outside and thinner as I go in. Because like I said, that orange is kind of like fading on there. I'm going to take the other side of that brush I used for the orange, and I'm going to go ahead and grab some Christmastown, which is that nice pink, that really beautiful bright pink. And I'm going to pop it right on the ball of my eye right here. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, nice. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's so pretty. Okay. Now, let's clean up our act. I'm going to take some of that peachy stuff again, and I'm just going to blow it away. I'm going to blow away my mess. So our glue is like ready. So we're going to go ahead and pop that on. I always start in the middle if I can. And I always trim my lashes. Ooh. And I'm old school, so I just use tweezers. So that one's on. Isn't that crazy, like that huge difference that makes? It's like, okay, and then lash, it's like, wow. Okay, so let's put the other lash on the other side. Okay, so we've got lashes, we've got eyes. We need foundation, brows, powder, blusher, lips if we want. So the rest is pretty easy after you do the eyes. So let's go ahead and throw some foundation on. Today I'm actually just running around doing errands and stuff, so I don't even really, quote, need a full face, but that's okay. If you guys noticed in my last video, I love to use the Purlisse BB cream. Actually interested in trying a more natural approach. When this runs out, there's one on Etsy that is all natural, doesn't have any chemicals or anything like that. Is that something that you guys would want to see? The reviews on it are amazing, and the people who use it, their skin looks absolutely fabulous. So I'm super excited to try it. It is a little bit on the pricier side. I think it was about $28. So if you're not used to spending that much for makeup, it is a little bit more expensive, but it's more like skincare from what I've read. So it's not like makeup. Now I'm gonna go in with my powder. So I'm gonna go right under those eyes again, just like before. Really pack it on. I like a lot of powder because I feel like it really keeps my makeup on throughout the day. Actually, not feel, it does. Okay, so we've got our powder on. We are like so close to the finish line. This is great. And you've probably noticed that I'm getting a little bit of like powder and stuff in my lashes. That's okay, because we're gonna finish with mascara, which I always do because I feel that it really puts a nice finishing touch on the lashes, really blends them and pulls them together so they look more natural. I get compliments on my lashes all the time. Do 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 dee da do. All right, blush. Ciate Marbled Light Halo Blush. It's the same one I use every time because I'm boring as hell. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills A7 brush, which is an eyeshadow brush, which I don't understand, but that's okay. And I like a lot of blush. I like a lot of blush. Do. Yes, I am an old school person that I put it all over my forehead and stuff like a... Yes, I'm an 80s child. Brows, mascara, lip if you want it. Brows, I'm going to use the Winky Luxe Unibrow, and the reason I'm using that, I don't particularly care for this product. However, I have it. I'm going to use it until it's gone. I don't like wasting makeup unless I absolutely hate it, and then I'll just throw it out, to be truthful. If I absolutely hate something, I chuck it, because life is too short, and if you don't love it, throw it out. I also know I have makeup all over my shirt. It happens every time pretty much. I also like a thick brow. Their 80s thing, I think. Okay. Mascara. I actually really like this. It's just a sample, but this is the Idole Lancome. So what I'm gonna do, if you look in, you can see that my lashes are not blended, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the one eye so that you can see. So what I do is I do the outside corner, inside corner, and then wherever it kind of looks like it needs to be blended in. Okay, so that's top. Let's do bottom. Tops are the best. Tops are better than bottoms. Okay, just kidding. Let me know if you get that joke below. Alright. So So that's one eye, right? See how much better that one looks though? Like that's so much more pulled together, so much more natural. We're gonna do this one, natural. I know I'm super gross. I love this pink though. This pink and orange combo is so pretty. So pretty. That was supposed to show the whole film and I forgot to do it. What an idiot. So the only thing we have left to do is finishing spray if you want it. I find that finishing spray makes things kind of meld. It makes my skin feel too soft. I don't particularly care for it. Okay. And the very last thing if you want is a lip. So the other day we got the Supreme lip gloss in Top Shelf and we did not use it because I felt that it was not appropriate. I did like it, but I wasn't sure it would be appropriate for my skin tone. I can tell you it is not. However, I will put it on because it is still very pretty and I love this lip applicator. This lip applicator is amazing. It looks weird, right? But it's actually perfect for application. So I will show you so you can see why I like it so much. It just fits the lip perfectly. And this color literally looks like poop on me, which is fine. However, the finish is so comfortable on the lips, so nice. That's our complete look with the Nightmare Before Christmas palette, and I absolutely love it. I'm super thrilled with this palette, and I hope you guys are too. I'm going to put a list of all the products I used in the video description, so if you're interested in checking any of these products out, they'll be there for you. Definitely excited to see you guys soon, and let me know what else you might want to see in these videos. Have a great day and subscribe if you want to.